something that occurred to me very recently is that I hate exclusives. Not the games themselves. I don't hate Uncharted, I don't hate Infamous Second Son or Halo, I love them, but I hate the fact that they are exclusive. I hate the fact that I only have one choice, one option for playing them. I think most people do. I think people love the games exclusives. People love The Last of Us, they love Uncharted, they love these games, but they don't like the fact that they are exclusive, because what does it do? It forces you to buy that particular console. We seem to be moving towards a future where one device can do many things that would have once been the role of many devices. So whereas before you may have had a laptop, a computer, a TV, a games console all separate, in a way, an iPad can do all of those things. The iPad just being a random example. It can be a TV, it can be a Netflix streaming device, it can allow you to play games, you can even take pictures on it. Really, the iPad can, in some way, do pretty much everything these days. They're so, and not just the iPad, all these different tablets, they can do everything. They're so flexible. So it seems so strange, backwards and artificial that within consoles there are such arbitrary and artificial points of delineation where you have these games that happen to be on one and not the other, but for no good reason. And there are good reasons occasionally. So take Wii Fit. Clearly that's a game that benefits from the Wii. It's the, the hardware of the motion controls that is critical to Wii Fit. Or Kinect Adventures. So obviously that's got to be exclusive to the Xbox because it uses Kinect. Or if you're using a PlayStation Move. Clearly there are some examples where it does need to be exclusive, and those are fine. But things where games have no real special requirements other than horsepower when it comes to hardware. So games like Halo. Halo, funnily enough, you can play Halo 1 and Halo 2 on PC. I had enormous fun playing Halo 2 on the PC. It was the first time I ever played Halo. Lots of fun. So it was a little confusing to me where I thought, well, why is Halo not on the PC again? Why can't I do my fun LAN parties? Oh, because Microsoft want me to buy their Xbox. I'll do it. I enjoyed the Xbox version, but hey, I shouldn't have had to have done that. And so it really does come down to, most of the time, people do not like being forced into these decisions. You have a similar parallel when it comes to streaming services like Netflix and LoveFilm, but I think that's a little bit different because they aren't exactly the platform, they're just libraries really. Because Netflix offers an ever-changing library of films, but the platform you're watching it on can be anything. It can be your laptop, your iPad, your TV, your toaster, your fridge. It's ridiculous how many things you can watch Netflix on these days. It's crazy. That's the platform. It would be strange if you were watching Netflix and for some reason you could watch certain films on your laptop that you couldn't watch on your TV, or vice versa, if the platform was for some reason the point of distinction. Referring back to consoles, they are so similar, the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, in terms of internal architecture, and you're really kidding yourself if you don't think Halo could run on the PlayStation 4, or Infamous Second Son could run in some form on the Xbox One. I know maybe it would have to be turned down to 900p or something, but the base game would run on the Xbox One in some form if a deal was made. It really is, all those decisions are made upstairs and completely outside of our ability to influence them as the consumer. It's almost like an unfortunate byproduct of capitalism, the society we live in. These big companies have an enormous amount of control over us, and we really can't do much. Sometimes we can feel like we're in control, we have the choice to buy or not to buy, but they control the market. As many of you may know, the Order 1886 is coming out on Friday, and it's a PlayStation 4 exclusive. Now, it's not the fact it's only playable on the PlayStation 4 that gets me here. I've heard it's quite a short game, around 5 hours, and I don't really want to pay full price, or at least console price for that, because I don't know about the US, but in the UK, console games cost significantly more than PC games do now. For some reason, right, they've started charging £50 for new games on the PlayStation 4, and it used to be £40 back on the old PlayStation 3. And I asked someone, why are next-gen games, or current-gen games as they are now, why are they so expensive? And his response was, the graphics are better, they're better games now. To which I say, well, I spent £350 getting a more powerful console, surely that was where my financial expense should come in, not on every single game I get afterwards. And furthermore, PC games can have even better graphics, and yet they cost less. So there is no justification for next-gen games costing more. They just know they can get away with it because people will think the reasons that that particular person gave are legit when they are not legit at all. So that's a bit of a tangent more about cost than anything. By the way, I think in the US as well, next-gen games tend to cost $60. In terms of currency exchange, that is totally ripping us off in the UK. That is very annoying. But anyway, as always, people, thanks very much for watching and see you next time.